in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Thompson will look to the air on first down.
Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out, and they did.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Fighting his way through contact, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for... And he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Up to the 20. You look at this Steeler defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now a bootleg with Hooker.
Steps away.
That is caught.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Bengals at 500, sitting at 5-5. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Stop low 18.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Thompson on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hooker wants to change the look.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Yoshivas.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Austin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Deron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
There was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Here's Thompson. Buying time was left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. First down, and it's Pollard again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they turn to Thompson to throw it. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know.
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, smash,
Waddle, the motion
smash.
man right.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Let go.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Go.
They'll sneak it. Hooker. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the 1st down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Got him in. It's Brown. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
70.
Now Hooker.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Mustang 19.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Okay, ready?
Now a second and 10.
Stop below 18. Dragon 60. Ready?
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Swings this out here for Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Go street.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Being chased out left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Thompson looking to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and 10, here's Thompson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Thompson now. A final shot before break. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 5.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
This is Brown going up the middle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
79 Broncos.
Hooker. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll change things up.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Bengals 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Liking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Yoshivas. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed,
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Here's Hooker eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, Thompson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return is Cohen. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
18, Pioneer.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now Austin. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
17 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run left with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw, Thompson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They toss it down to Pollard. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Steelers 28, Bengals 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
65 cats, 65 cats.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. 2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hooker now off play action. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jalen Waddle, 78 yards. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two.
Hooker going to try to throw for it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Running right, it's Pollard.
Stays on his feet. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 3.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Pollard. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game in the offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 5. Thompson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard
The
line.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were booed.